Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at Can You Guess the Country by the Emoji? How good are you at geography? You may not be great, but that's okay as long as you know your emojis. These riddles and tests require you to think outside the box and guess the country by the emoji. But first, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Okay, let's look at our first emoji puzzle. Here are the two emojis for you guys to try and work out. Now remember, by looking at this, you need to think, what country am I talking about? This could be quite tricky at first, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it after this one. I'll give you guys some time to work this one out. Alright guys, did you get this one correct? If not, the answer I was looking for was Japan. Of course, the J plus the pan emoji makes Japan. If you guys got this right, then add 1 point. There's 9 points to get, and there'll be a poll at the end to show how many points you got. Alright guys, plowing along to our second emoji puzzle. These are the two emojis we have up on screen. But when you put these together, what country do they make? All you need to do for this one is say what you see, so it shouldn't be too hard. I'll give you guys some time to work it out, and I hope you get it right. Okay guys, was that enough time to get this one correct? If you haven't got it yet, this is an Asian country. Alright guys, enough teasing, the answer was Taiwan. As you can see, there's a tie in the first emoji and then a 1 in the second. Put them together and you get Taiwan. If you got it right, add a point, but if not, then maybe you'll get this next one. This country is one some people may not have heard of, but if you've got a decent geography knowledge, then you will have heard of it and you'll get this one right. Here are the emojis for you guys to work out. This one is very simple, and you'll be amazed once you find the answer out if you haven't already. I'll give you guys some time so you can work this one out. Alright guys, the answer to this one was Oman. Oman is a small country just underneath Saudi Arabia, but it's not a big tourist attraction. But if you got this one right, then be sure to add 1 point. Alright guys, let's move on to our next set of emojis. So this one actually has a country as one of the emojis. But I'll give you guys a tip, although it does rain a lot in the UK, the answer to this one is not UK. So guys, I'll give you some time to work this out, and I hope many of you get it right. Okay guys, the answer I was looking for was Ukraine. The UK flag and the rain put together makes Ukraine. This one is kind of a brain teaser and you really have to think outside the box, but if you got it, then add 1 point. Okay, let's move on to our fifth emoji puzzle. That's right guys, we're over halfway there. Now this looks like a kind of odd set of emojis. We have a bikini, the letter Z, and an ill person. But guys, can you work out what country these are showing? I'll give you guys some time to work it out right now. Alright guys, this puzzle contains 3 different things to think about, so did you get it right? If you didn't, then the answer I was looking for was Brazil. As you can see, there's the bra, the Z, and the ill. This one kind of makes sense on 2 levels, seeing as Brazil is the bikini capital of the world. But if you got this one correct, then be sure to add 1 point. Okay, let's move on to number 6. This one is going to be a real head scratcher for many. There's 2 emojis, and you may be wondering, what country is this? This is a country some people may not know, but if you have good geography skills, then perhaps you'll get it. I'll give you guys some time to work this one out. Alright guys, did you work this one out in the allotted time? If not, the answer I was looking for was Cook Islands. The Cook Islands is a nation in the South Pacific with links to New Zealand. They're scattered over a large area and are so tiny many people don't know they exist. But if you guys are watching from Australia or New Zealand, then I'm sure you did get this one right. If you did, then be sure to add 1 point. Alright, moving on to number 7. Alright, this is yet another puzzle with 3 emojis. And I have to say, this one is really hard to work out, and you really have to say as you see and work outside the box. I'll give you guys some time to work this out, but some people may need to pause this as it's a tricky one. Alright guys, were you able to work it out? If you weren't, I don't blame you as it's very difficult, but the answer was Madagascar. The first emoji is mad, then the second emoji is gas, and the third is car. Put it together and you get Madagascar. We all know that Madagascar is a beautiful island. Many people likely haven't been there, but I'm sure we've all heard of it from the movies. Alright guys, now on to number 8. This one is kind of tricky and you really need to think outside the box. And when I say work outside the box, there really is a pun in there. I'll give you guys 10 seconds to work this out. Okay, did you guys get it right in 10 seconds? The answer I was looking for was Cuba. See why I said work outside the box? That is because this dice is in the shape of a cube. Many of you probably were saying dice or something, trying to work out the country. But you really had to ignore the emoji and look more at the shape. This is a really hard one, so if you got it right, add 1 point. And finally, last on this list, we have the 9th emoji puzzle. And this one is so simple to get, I hope everyone gets at least 1 point on this. As you can see, it's only 1 emoji and I'll give you guys 10 seconds to work it out. Okay guys, quite clearly the answer I was looking for was Chile. Chile is a very well-known South American country and can be summed up by this 1 emoji. But guys, now it's time to comment down below how many of these emojis out of 9 did you get right. If you got none right, then you really need to grab a coffee and wake up. If you got 1 to 4, then that's pretty good going. If you got 5 to 8, then that is impressive and you guys should do some more of my riddle videos. And if you guys got all 9 right, then give yourself a big pat on the back and check out my other emoji puzzle riddles. I'm sure you'll get them all correct too. Comment your score down below so I can see. And also use the poll in the top right corner on screen right now to vote for how many you got correct. If you want to see some awesome DIYs and crafts, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to my crafts and life hacks on screen in a moment. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you had fun, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.